Hello children, this is grade 4, block 8 and S3. Topic is breathing organs in animals, right? So here, how the body of animals is adapted to help them breathe in their habitat. Presented by Carolyn, teacher. Right children? So now open your readers, page number 54. In this one, just you read out this one. See here you got animals have organs that help them breathe in their habitat. Fish and most other water animals use gills to breathe underwater. So, water has oxygen dissolved in it. When the fish opens its mouth to breathe, the water comes in and bathes the gills. The gills absorb the oxygen from the water. Insects breathe through holes in their body called spiracles. The air enters the spiracles and the air sacs in the spiracles absorbs the oxygen. Mammals breathe through their lungs. When mammals breathe, air enters the nose and passes through the windpipe to the lungs. The air sacs in the lungs absorbs the oxygen from the air. Some animals breathe through their skin. They have a thin and moist skin to help them breathe. Earthworms and amphibians like frogs breathe through their skin, right? So frogs can breathe on land as well as in water. They use their lungs to breathe on land and their skin to breathe when totally inside water. So here, underline the hard words and write in your classwork, right? So here, you have seen 4 things: lungs, spiracles, gills and skin, isn't it? So, lungs. Which animals will breathe with the lungs? Breathing organs in animals. Lungs. Which animals will breathe? Birds and mammals, right children? And insects will breathe with the spiracles. Coming to the gills, fish, other water animals, right? And skin, frog and earthworms, right children? This is the thing you have seen. So here all animals need oxygen to breathe, right? So fish and many other water or aquatic animals have gills to breathe, right? See, this is the gill over here, you can see. Okay, so there are folds in the gills which absorbs oxygen from the water that enters the mouth and bathes the gills before going out, right children? So mammals and birds breathe through their lungs. Got it? So, air enters their nose, reaches the lungs, and the folded air sacs in lungs absorbs oxygen from it. Okay, so insects have holes in their abdomen. Right, children? So, these are called spiracles. Right? So, insects take in air through these spiracles. The oxygen is absorbed by the air sacs in the spiracles. Right? Some animals like the earthworms, can you see over here? Like breathe through their skin. Okay, so they have thin skin, air goes in through the skin and oxygen is absorbed by the blood vessels just below the skin. Got it children? So here one more thing I want to ask you. What happens in the process of breathing? How are the breathing organs adapted to the habitat? Yes. So here, during the process of breathing, an animal takes in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide, right? So the absorbed oxygen then oxidizes the food and provides energy to the body, right children? So here, the organs of breathing are adapted to the habitat, right? So water animals have gills. They can absorb oxygen from water. So insects fly in the air. The spiracles in their body helps them breathe. Got it? So frogs stay near water. Their moist thin skin helps them to breathe. Okay. And you must get one doubt, isn't it? Then what about the whales? What are whales over here? Yes. Whales and dolphins are mammals, children. So mammals will breathe with their lungs. Got it? Yes. Because whales and dolphins breathe through lungs because they are mammals. They do not have lungs. Okay, so they cannot absorb the oxygen from water. So they keep coming to the surface of water to take in air. Right, children? So here, what happens over here? They comes out from the water to take air. Okay, so here, so they pop out of the water to breathe. Okay, children? Okay, now we will see what question answers are there. Turn to page number 56. Right? 56. How do insects breathe? How do insects breathe? I think answer is there. In your reader only you got the answer. Here it is, isn't it? So insects breathe through holes in the abdomen of the body called spiracles. The air enters the spiracles. The air sacs in the spiracles absorbs the oxygen absorbs the oxygen, right, from the air. You have to write. Next one. How do fish breathe through the lungs? How do fish breathe through the lungs? Here it is the answer, right? Fish and other water animals use gills to breathe, right? Why? Water has oxygen dissolved in it. When the fish opens its mouth to breathe, the water comes in and bathes the gills. The gills absorb the oxygen from the water, right, children? That answer you have to write. Okay, now 2 answers you have to go. 4th and 5th you have to go and write neatly, and please complete these diagrams. Fish, draw the diagram. Yes, you have to show, label the gills, and here also spiracles you have to show. And next one, frog and earthworm, you have to show it will breathe with the skin, you have to show. Now we will go with the workbook, children. We will see what it is there in the workbook also, right? So when we see the workbook, page number 46. Okay, so in this 46, when you see here, name the organs used for breathing by. S3, page number 46. Name the organs used for breathing by. So earthworms, skin. Grasshopper, spiracles. Rabbit, lungs. Goldfish, gills. And just you see here, this is insect and these are the lungs. So here, describe how the following help the organisms to breathe. This you have to write. Spiracles. Spiracles means insects breathe through spiracles. The air enters through spiracles. In the air sacs in the spiracles absorbs the oxygen, right? And about the lungs. Here air enters the nose, goes through the windpipe to the lungs. The air sacs in the lungs absorbs oxygen. That you have to write. Okay. Next one you got over here. How do gills help fish to breathe in their habitat? So fish and many other aquatic animals breathe through the gills. Water enter the mouth of the fish. Both the gills absorbs dissolved oxygen from it, right? That you have to write. Why do dolphins frequently pop out of water? 4th one. Dolphins are mammals and breathe through their lungs. So they cannot absorb oxygen from water, so they pop out of the water to breathe. That answer you have to write. Please do the given work neatly and correctly. Diagrams, draw it and label it with pencil. Thank you.